Heyo everyone, this is a HappyAnimaidCafeManager here with another walkthrough episode for the game Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I just decided just to do this do the first case for tonight. But the other cases are gonna take me some time, so anyway, see the events unfold. She also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch her name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Order! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is, it's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive this could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I say I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now then, please present to the court proof that the witness had a motive. A list of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone Maggie found. Oh shit. The murderer killed the victim because of this. The defense is obviously haphazardly throwing out evidence in desperation. It certainly seems that way. Don't let all your hard work up to this point go to waste on a random guess. What was I thinking? Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. There's no going back now. On contact with its owner. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to the people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artist? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers of a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided the brilliant. You just disrupted the genius. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. Do you think any of you can know what it's like to be a refined man like me? Your Honor, this is an unjust badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone. Isn't that obvious? The witness is a victim, a member of the group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on his phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No! This is too much! That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That's police officer. Your Honor, what is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is just a badgering of the witness. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. But please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give you this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Mr. Burr to get his phone back. Why? Then, well, would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this point? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking about outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something that at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well, Mr. Wright. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? What was this something that didn't agree with the witness? It was the dating Maggie first. Evidence. What didn't agree with the witness? What was this something that didn't agree with the witness? Oh. Train of thought grows. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim? The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the police would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic, and this is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are. Impressive, not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence. Ugh. That guy is really all you've been waving around is talking about that suspicious cell phone, suspicious phone number, this suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say the phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. You can't be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? This changes everything, but I have a trump card for that. It feels so good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. I think I have a trump card for that. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Whose phone is it without knowing that it's meaningless as evidence? Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe. The phone stored numbers. Fingerprints on the phone. I can only go with the stored numbers. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I could show them to Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are we trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about the phone number stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. That jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe. Fingerprints on the phone. I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on his phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said that there was sand all over it, so wiped it? I wiped it? I pretty thoroughly, too. Wow! It's so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst itself. He's made me a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. You must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was just going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington, what's this? From the way you talk to me, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Now I remember. Oh, looks like they hung up. Good. I finally found it. So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who? I am. The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. If he questions the witness with any more of his badgering, you will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for you, for your client, and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh, now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present that one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Business card. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Judge's business card, type other receipt from the judge. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards, Your Honor. There is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are going to call my phone right now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... The theme for the Steel Samurai. Ah! What? Why is my phone? And what is this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No. It can't be. It can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Doomsday for that sucker. You going to hell. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with that con artist group, he has to become paranoid. He has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgment. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding, it's Mr. Wellington's naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty! Yay! Woo! That is all. The court is adjourned. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 1. Look, I knew the real you would shine through eventually. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me, huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life, it couldn't have been that bad, could it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gone sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, they were having dinner at my house. Oh, I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death. Their head being all messed up. Oh, well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet, I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves, too. What a horrible day. I've got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe, he's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge, he's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. I often forget his first name. So, okay, it's coming back to me. Winston Payne. Oh, by the way, spoiler alert. He has a younger brother who appears in Dull Destiny. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl, Maya. You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Eartha Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Oh, well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh, well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been 2 months since she came back into my life. In that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Alright, the lost turnabout end. Brand new episode has been added. Reunion and Turnabout. Alright, I'll play this chapter and then next time, so thanks for watching. Until next time, to be continued, baby.